Okay, let's try this. Abra cadabra. Woo! Right. Well, I guess my magic skills aren't too good because I couldn't even get the front panels to match, but first time, amateur. So I guess beggars can't be choosers. So everything's just setting together right now. I might pull this whole thing apart to get the screws from the inside. There's a little... Still gotta figure out where this goes. It's a panel that goes somewhere. But I need the batteries toast on this. So pandemic, can't go to the store and buy a battery, so I got one ordered. Should be coming Thursday, I think. So yeah, man. The KLRs are a funny bike. There's this big monstrous looking bike. You think it'd be like a big 1100cc wild engine, but it's actually just an old single cylinder Kawasaki liquid cooled. They got the little skinny tires on it. It's like a little old fashioned enduro bike in big adventure bike clothing. It's exactly what it is. So a cheap knockoff Chinese front signal. So yeah, see, everything's just setting together right now. Oh, I gotta get a good view over here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Originally the top plastics are green to match the tank, but apparently those are really hard to find. You can get aftermarket like fenders and the cowlings for the gas tank, but you can't get those. And trying to get them used, man, I don't know. Yeah, so I just got whatever I could get for those cowlings. Probably, I don't know, I guess I could paint the tops black. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Sweet. A minute ago. Oh my. Ready to throw this thing in the fire. Come on. Okay, of course. Of course, I turn the camera on and you don't want to run. Of course. Okay. Okay, the only thing different I did was put the exhaust back on. I started up a while ago without the exhaust on it. Muffler plugged? Ah. very nice. Days into it now. That took way too much effort, but it's running, so woo. We are April 5th. Yep, it's I'd say it's still winter out. Alright, here, boy, Friday evening. We got Wayne Beaver's house tonight, playing live here. And tonight I'm changing the doohickey. And it's the famous KLR doohickey. It's a spring tensioner system for the counterbalancer chain. So you gotta pull this cover off, and the inner cover and the flywheel, a bunch of crap, but I'm not gonna have an informational video on that because there's so many videos of it online, but yeah. Wow, that was it. And yes, I did break down and buy the tool. I was gonna build something to go on there and hold the flywheel from spinning, but I think it was $23 for this, and it was $5 for the puller. So I guess whatever. I have them now, I guess. Okay, so little Wayne Beaver in the background there. Now, okay. Anyway, I think the starter clutch has got to separate from the flywheel. Okay. Well, I think I would have been good for a long time yet with this bike. See what happens? Some of the older KLRs, this little piece here, which is this thing, they're made out of kind of like a crappier cast material, and these will actually break apart and go in through your engine. And then there's the spring right there. That's the spring tension. In Kawasaki, they make the spring too long, so after you tighten it once or twice, the spring just loses all its tension, because this bolt here goes out through to the bottom of your cover. So at your maintenance intervals, all you do is, it's just a pinch bolt, right? So you just slacken that, and then the spring goes, whoop, takes up the tension, and that tensions your, there's a counterbalancer, and there's a counterbalancer chain. It drives from a gear up here. Oops, so it's a whole big old system here just for a counterbalancer. I don't know why they didn't just go with the normal spring tensioner here, like on a camshaft that you never worry about. But anyways, like on your cam chain. But they got this dumb system, and so the newer KLRs like this one, they made this out of better stuff that doesn't break. But they say what happens with this, and I don't know, I think a lot of this is just marketing. But they say you can run out of stroke, see, because it's, see how far into the stroke it is already, but you still have that much. So you buy this new aftermarket one, and they have the location of that rectangular slot and clocked differently, so it tips ahead more, so you have more groove left over for your tightening. And see, what will happen is that the chain will come tight and you'll run out of stroke on your spring. So then the spring just starts rattling around in there and eventually just breaks off and flies apart. But this spring here, there's still tension on it. And there's that. So I would have been fine not doing this right now, but oh well. So let's, probably pretty shaky here. I'm just gonna do the old, you loosen it. No, see, when I loosened it, it didn't move at all. Oh, it goes this way. So it is at the end of its stroke. So, all right. So you got to pull apart. You got to pull this other cover off just to change that spring. And you got to make sure you got to hold a finger on this shaft and you pull the case off, or else that shaft can come out and all the assembly can blow apart. So there I got the inner cover off, and there's the spring. See, it's just right there. You can't really pull on it. It's just right there. It's kind of out of tension, but it's, so I guess. So in the kit, I'm not gonna lose all this now, but in the kit there's two different length springs. So you unhook that spring and you find a spring that's 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch of pull to get it hooked on, and So yeah, I'll change the spring and put it all back together, and that's kind of it. There's a washer on each side of these gears you got to make sure you don't lose. And I'm not making an informational video here, but there's a counterbalancer. So the long spring there, that's the stock spring. And then we've got 2 lengths. See how much shorter they are? So the stock spring, it wasn't showing any signs of failure, but it was kind of sprung out. So I think really if you want to be cheap and fix your KLR, all you need is a spring. All you need is a shorter spring to go in there. And that would probably fix it no problem without all this kit. But oh well. While you're in there, I guess you might as well just buy the parts. There we go. Shorter spring installed. Just gonna bolt her all back together. You see this? You see that the slot area is bigger, and they just have that clocked in a different direction, so it holds it up more. So you just have more stroke. Yes, KLR guys, there is that coily spring that you can put on there instead of this spring. That's probably a better upgrade that I should have done, but I opted not to. So we got this spring on here. I think we should just be just fine. So there's that. Now we're just kind of halfway in the stroke instead of 2/3 of the way through the stroke. Pardon that light there, but there you go. It's done. Probably about a 2-hour job, hour and a half, 2-hour job. I was listening to Wayne Beaver's live stream, and he went for 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I was just putting in this last screw here as he signed off. And when he started his live stream, I was sitting on the couch. So I had to get up, get my computer brought out here. So I'd say about 2 hour. 2-hour job is what it took me. Like I said, I was going to build a holder tool, but I ended up just breaking down and buying the tool. The puller, it's M22 by 1.5 bolt, I guess, is what it ends up being. But I bought this. This was $4.99, $5. But the most important part of the job is this. You see here? That's the sticker. You know, to prove that you got the doohickey in there, you know. Now when I'm on my travels, let's say maybe at a restaurant, or probably more importantly, on a BC ferry, you know, going across on the ferry, and where all the bikes line up, and all these adventure bike guys are going to come over, and they're going to be like, oh, KLR 650. Nice. And they'll be like, did you do the doohickey? You got to do the doohickey. And I'll be like, oh, I did it. And they'll look, and they'll see the sticker, and they'll be like, oh, Eagle Mike's, nice. Yeah, that's the good one. Then they're going to say, you did the spring upgrade, didn't you? And I'm going to go, no, I just put the standard spring in. And they're going to go, what? But anyways, that's just how KLR guys are. There's nothing I can do about it. Boom. Got the sticker. All I really need to do is buy the sticker, really. And then I would have been, you know, part of the club. But there you go. There's that upgrade. I did lots on this bike already, but won't bore you too much.